Okay, first product. Let's see what I pick out. Let's do Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. I actually love this setting spray. It's one of my favorites. You don't need a lot of it because a lot comes out in one mist, and the mist is really fine and big. It does add some glow to your skin, but it doesn't look like a mirror finish. You know those kind of glowy setting sprays sometimes that just look like you sprayed a mirror, a glass shine on your face? This doesn't do that, but it does take away any powdery like look you might have had if I overdid it with some sort of loose powder that day. This is just a really good one, and I am going to keep it forever. The Melt Cosmetics Supernatural Lash Mascara. I love this. I think this is a wonderful mascara. Very underrated. I don't think anybody talks about this. I say I never hear anybody talk about stuff, but I watch like the same couple of people all the time. So the couple of people I watch never talk about this. I love it. It doesn't transfer, flake, smear, smudge, or anything like that. It has one of these kind of wands and a little bit of an hourglass shape that I don't like. I don't really like that kind of shape on a mascara. I just find like it doesn't really like get in the lashes. This isn't one you're going to be able to feel combing through your lashes at all, but it does volumize and thicken, and it's just really, really good, and I will keep it. I'm gonna put it in his little home. Oh god, the Too Faced Peach Blur Powder. This, for cuteness sake, I have kept it this long, but a practicality and usability of this is nonsense. This literally does nothing. I can't even tell if I'm picking it up on the brush, which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with a really lightweight, super fine powder, but this doesn't do anything. I don't notice a difference on my skin whether I use it or not. It's super cute, but right now it's just kind of taking up space, so it's gonna go. Declutter. Sorry, Too Faced. Another one I think I'm gonna let go of is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This just, I don't know, it's fine, but I don't really like want to reach for it. The shade isn't perfect for me, and a lot of the time I like to just use concealer on my whole face and then use like a powder with some coverage to it, and this just doesn't really do anything for me. I don't know. I just don't feel excited to use it. I don't really want to use it. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. You just have those products, you know, where you're kind of like, if it went missing I wouldn't even notice, and that's kind of how I feel about this, so gonna let it go. Oh no, this primer. This is the eye primer I pulled out from M2U NYC. This is the eye primer. In the video where I demoed all the products, I did overuse it. Like, I was trying to cover my entire eye like I was putting on eyeshadow or something. This never worked. It was creasy every single time, no matter how much or how little I used. It creased every time. It does have like a white base to it, so it looked like I was wearing like a white cream eyeshadow. Oh, this made me mad every time I used it. I couldn't wait to get rid of it. So yes, declutter. Let's talk about the Ciate Dewy Sticks Highlighting Balm. I quite like this. I don't think it really worked with all the makeup I picked. It worked in that video, and then every single time I tried to use it afterwards, it just doesn't work. When I say it doesn't work, what I mean is it really looks best on bare skin, or a day where you're just doing concealer on certain parts of your face and then like a couple of cream products or something. This is really good for that. Let's see if I can get a good swatch. But it doesn't really work well on, I don't know, full face foundation and powder and all the stuff. It looked good, but every single time I tried afterwards in different lighting, I kind of hated it. So this is really, really nice on bare skin. I like this a lot. Didn't work for me for what I wanted this past week or so, but I will keep it because I do really love it, and it's one of the only like clear balm highlights that I actually really love. Ooh, a surprise! Oh wait, I'm keeping that. I'm putting them over here. Anyway, this is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I grew to really enjoy this. I think the first few times I was using it, I was using way too much. Is it the best gripping primer in the world? I don't know. I mean, it works, but you know, e.l.f. has one, Milk Makeup has one. If you already have that, you don't need this. I actually have a little sample from the one from Hard Candy, but I don't find that one to be grippy at all. Like, that one just feels like a moisturizing primer, so I don't know. If you want a sticky primer, this is the one for you. use a little bit. You don't need to like pump a whole bunch and spread it on your face because it's not a really spreadable kind of primer. It's very, very sticky and tacky. And I find that I use about half a pump, put it between my fingers, then pat it around on my face. You have to wait about 30 seconds before putting foundation on, but you know what? I kind of liked it. I grew to like it, and I am going to keep it. I'm actually shocked there because I was not excited to use that throughout the week at all. This is the Sephora multi-stick little cream blush that I picked out. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I don't know, because I really like the color, but I think with the palette, because I was trying to use all of these products together, and I think with the palette that I picked, those colors with this color of blush, I don't know why, it just was such a clashing kind of look on my face, and I didn't like it at all. But I do like this color, and I do like the formula, so I'm going to keep it, although I didn't really love it in combination with the other products. This is something I'm actually kind of shocked about. This is the Tarte Surfer Curl Mascara. This is the This is the Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer in Seychelles. They have a lot of stuff called surfer stuff, so that's the first thing that came to mind was the mascara. This is the cream bronzer that I picked out for the week, and although this is one of my absolute favorite products, I love it a lot. It's so pretty, it's so easy to use. I started using this, where is it? Oh my goodness, the NARS, let me clean it off. A little quick clean. The NARS cream bronzer, their Laguna bronzing cream. Oh my goodness. This is a freaking amazing product. I can't believe it. It's so, so good. I will do a review on that. But when I started using that and I was going back and forth with this, I found this to be way too pigmented, and I maybe was just using a different technique or something, but I feel like I had to just go like and then put it on my face. And although there's nothing wrong with that, like this will last forever because it is so pigmented, I don't know, I just found it kind of not so carefree, and I couldn't just freely like blob it on my face and feel like it was easy. I kind of had to go easy with it, and I don't know, I kind of found that annoying this week, but I do really like this. It's one of my favorite products. I love this cream bronzer a lot, but for some reason this week, something else overshadowed it, and I kind of felt like about it. But I will keep it because I do really like it. I know that it didn't sound like I liked it, but I do like it. The CoverGirl Outlast Active Foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations of all time. I don't know why they discontinued it. I wish they would bring it back. It's a perfect summer foundation because it looks like skin, but it has high pigment and lasting power. I mean, it will last all day through sweat and everything. It's so, so good. Gonna keep it forever. Not gonna go on too long about it because it is discontinued. What else do we have in here? I think just the palette, right? Yeah, I think just the palettes left. This is the Urban Decay Electric palette. I had a lot of fun with this. Kind of. I don't know. I think it was the blush. Remember I was saying like that blush I think kind of just made the palette look kind of... The palette and the blush really clashed is what I'm trying to say. And I think with that primer it was kind of annoying, but I did like using this. I liked picking out like brighter colors. How can I hold this so it looks a little better? I did like picking out these bright colors all week, and one thing I loved was kind of just picking out one and then putting it on my inner corner and like the inner kind of part of my eyelid. I think I did it in the video where I demoed all these products, and I loved doing that. I was just picking a color and kind of just putting it on in the inner corner. Like I was doing a little more every week on the lower lash line and kind of mixing the colors together. I loved using this silver one. Not going to go on and on about the palette because it is discontinued, but I did really like this, and I think that they should have kept this in their line because this was one of those like classic Urban Decay palettes. But I think at the time, like a lot of other you know, colorful palettes were coming out that probably had a way better formula, so this definitely has some competition out there now. Like if they were to bring it back, I don't think it'd be the hit that it was back then. But if you have it, like, bring it out. I think it's really fun and a cool like bright palette for summer. I liked it. Gonna keep it. Did not work well with that primer though. And I think that is it. Yeah, so although I'm only decluttering these three, these two in particular, I kind of hated them, especially this eye primer. It made it so difficult to use the palette. I don't know, just really didn't like it. And I really didn't love this blush mixed with the palette either, and this. So although I'm not decluttering a ton of stuff, I couldn't wait to reshop my stash because the products didn't work well together. Like the highlight balm didn't work that well every day. The color of this blush didn't work well with the palette. And I don't know, I just really need to reconfigure. I need to repick out some products, and I think I'm gonna go for face palettes this time.